Very dark, very smoky, sexy. It's awkward calling yourself sexy. It's like, no. Hello. I'm gonna go wash my face now. Bye. 2 slices of cheese. Oh, hi everybody. To be showing you how to do this really dark smoky eye. I have gotten a lot of requests for Valentine's Day sexy makeup, and I've gotten a lot of requests for really dark smoky eyes, and I've also had a few people tell me how I do the same look every single time. So I kind of wanted to just put all those things together and make this video because I love this look, and I have not worn this look or done this look on myself in probably at least a year and a half. I think the last time I wore this look is for my 3-year anniversary, no, 2-year anniversary. Oh my god. It's been a long time. It is really, really easy to accomplish. You'll probably be shocked by how actually easy it is. I know it's intimidating because you're going in with a dark black and a lot of people are scared of looking like they got punched in the eye or having raccoon eyes, but when it's done right, it is so beautiful and it looks good on everybody. From very fair to very dark, since we are working with black, it looks good on everybody. So this is very universal. That's why I chose this for my Valentine's Day look. I think I might do 1 or 2 more Valentine's Day looks. Hopefully, I'm hoping if I can have the time to get around to doing some more tutorials, that'd be great. But yes, it's really pretty, really easy to accomplish. So I really hope that you enjoy this. Love you. Mwah. Bye. So the first thing I'm going to do today is take MAC Prep and Prime Vibrancy Eye Primer and put this all over my lids. Now, I'm not a big fan in MAC skincare and Prep and Prime system. There's a few chosen things, though, that I think are amazing, and this is one of them. I'm going to use the Makeup Forever HD foundation today. We're really going to concentrate on the skin. We're going to switch things up a little bit and do it kind of backward as to how I normally do it. But I'm going to use the Beauty Blender and I'm going to pat this foundation all over my skin. I have been obsessed with this Beauty Blender recently. I've owned it for a while and I didn't really care for it, but I think I've really just taught myself how to use it in a way where I really like it. And I get it really wet under the faucet and it just shears out my foundation and makes it buildable and looks so natural. So I'm using Studio Finish Concealer in NC30. I'm going to take this and put it in the areas I think are necessary. If you can't tell here, I'm really sick. That's why my eye area is super red. I'm really red around my mouth and my nose. I was extremely dry as well. I was really, really sick for like 6 or 7 days, and that's when this was filmed. So I'm just going to blend that in all over with the Beauty Blender once again. I cannot get enough of this thing. And then I'm going to use MAC Prep and Prime highlighter in the shade Radiant Rose. This is the pink shade. There's 3 different colors, and I'm using the pink one for the under eye area to correct. And I'm going to use the same one, but in the shade Light Boost, which is the yellowish one. And I'm going to put that all over on the face to highlight. I don't want to put the pink one all over the face because that would give me too much warmth in my skin and too much pink, and it would make me look pale. You know how some girls, when you see them highlight, they look too fair and it's too much and it kind of like defeats the purpose. This will stop that. So pink under the eye and then yellow tones on the rest of the face. And again, I'm going to use my handy dandy Beauty Blender to do all of these things because it just blends everything out so easily and perfectly. And this thing is my obsession for my concealer now. Like, I don't even want to pick up anything else for the rest of my life to do my concealer because it makes it so easy, and you're going to see what I'm talking about here in 2 seconds. I'm using the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer as always. Obsession. This is a 12-hour wear concealer, and I use it as my primer like every day because it has a technology in it where it's not going to settle into any fine lines and wrinkles, which also makes it amazing for more mature skin and that older generation of ours we have, because this will really not settle into those fine lines. And once again, I recommend doing it with a Beauty Blender because it'll keep it nice and thin and you won't really pack it on and get too much. I'm going to use MAC Wedge This is a great all-over color that's not too warm or too cool. This basically looks good on all skin tones, and I'm saying all skin tones. This looks really good on. I'm taking this on a big fluffy brush, and I'm just dusting it all over my lid. As you can see, I'm bringing it down on the outer corner because we're going to round out that outer corner to the bottom, and we're going to connect the two. And that's why I did my foundation first today. If you are on a lower skill level of makeup artistry, I would suggest doing your foundation last with this look. Because by the way, I'm going with the color Saddle right now, and I'm keeping it lower in my crease and not buffing it out as much as I did with Wedge. But I just wanted to say that you're probably going to want to do your foundation second, just because with this dark colors that we're going in, the color will fall down all over your cheeks and ruin your foundation if you don't know how to properly use your brushes and apply these colors. It can get really messy. So you might want to do that last. But I just wanted to show you that this is how I'm doing it when I do this look. I don't do this all the time, and there's many, many reasons for that if you want me to expand, but today I'm doing it like this. I just really wanted to concentrate on the skin first because it's very important to have, you know, flawless looking skin when you're going in with such an intense eye. So I'm using MAC's Paint Pot in Quite Natural. You can see mine looks like it's super dried out along the edges. It's like completely hollowed out. It is still completely usable. It's not as creamy as it once was, but a lot of people are like, oh, my paint pot's completely dried out, I can't use it anymore. It's still usable. I don't know why. I have not been like taught as to why this happens to all MAC paint pots, but it does, and it is still completely and totally usable. So I'm going to go in with a matte black. This is a jet black. This is MAC's Carbon, but basically every single line has a color just like this. If you have the Naked palettes, they both have a great matte pigmented black. And I'm just going to pack this on all over the lid. I'm using a synthetic brush. You're not going to want to use any white hair brush for this because it's going to hold on to your product and it's not going to make it as black. So you're going to want to use a hair that's not white on your brush. And that will really get you the darkest, most pigmentation that you can get from this shade. And as you can see, I'm keeping it low. I'm not going high up above that crease. And then I'm going to use that goat hair to just kind of slightly blend it out. I don't have anything on that brush at all. And I'm going to continue to bring it up just a little bit more, just step by step, but I'm moving very slowly because the last thing you want to do is bring this black too high, and that's when you will look like you have been punched. Now, if you guys think that I already do look like I've been punched, that is a personal preference, but this definitely is the correct way of doing this smoky eye and the correct way of blending. I was taught this smoky eye by an artist at MAC, our regional trainer, back in 2009, of how to do this technique, and it just makes it so easy, you know, just packing that black on really low and moving up very slowly. And then continue to look at yourself in the eye and continue to back up and kind of look at yourself from different angles. And if you're using a magnifying mirror, make sure you look at the regular mirror just to kind of see what's even and what's not. And you'll see how far to bring it up on your eye shape. And then remember to kind of relax the eye and then lift your eyebrows just to see the difference in your expressions that you will naturally be making. And you can kind of work with it from there. So I'm taking that same shade Saddle that I used before and I'm just dusting it all underneath my eye. And I do that before I go in with black, which I'm going in with the same black shadow right now. And this is where I'm rounding it out on the outer corner. I'm connecting the black from my top lid to my bottom lash line, and I'm going to bring it all the way into my inner corner. I'm not going to bring it to the point where it meets the black in my inner corner as well, because if you do that, then it will become a very, very dramatic look. I don't want it to be that intense. So I'm going to line my inner waterline with any black kohl pencil. And as you can see, I'm like pushing it like pretty far down on my lash line. And I'm not pulling and tugging at my lash line either. I'm like pushing up at the very bottom so my waterline kind of just like flips down. You don't want to tug at this area. It's so delicate. And I'm going to take a MAC 212 brush and I'm just going to buff this out. And I'm going to drag that smolder pencil along with that black. And as you can see in the outer corner, I'm doing a little bit more. In the inner corner, I'm doing a little bit less. So as you can see, this is a very easy look. I mean, I'm hoping that this looks easy to you guys and isn't overwhelming at all in any way. I'm using Maybelline Eye Studio Gel Liner in Blackest Black. And these brushes that I'm using that have the pink on them, they are by Sedona Lace. I've been trying them out. Some of them I'm like in love with. Like I really, really love this liner brush. It's awesome. But I'm not really saying much about them. I'm still testing them, you know. Still don't have my opinion formed yet. I do love my Sigma MAC brushes. Sigma for life. Red Cherry, number 43 lashes. These are my go-to lashes. I basically use them in every single video. They fit my face well. They work with my eye shape. They work with my bone structure. So Red Cherry, number 43, I order them on eBay. I don't know the name of the seller. I think it has the name Joanne in it, but I just type in Red Cherry lashes on eBay, and I usually buy about 20 to 25 of them at a time for like 35 bucks. So there's that. I'm going to take Benefit's Hoola Bronzer, another favorite of mine right now, and this huge Sedona Lace fluffy brush. I don't know the number of it, but I really, really love this brush. I've been using it a lot because if you know me in all my videos, I really don't care for a very structured contour on myself. I love it on others. I don't really like doing it on myself. I think it takes too much time. I prefer to concentrate on my eyes most of the time. So I like brushes like this just to kind of do a slight like buffed out contour that I'm not sitting there for 5 minutes really sculpting my cheeks. I just want to get in there and move on. So I really like this brush because it's not too huge and it's not itty bitty where I have to put in all this effort. I'm going to take MAC Shroom on any fluffy brush and I'm going to dust that, just pop it right in my inner corner. And you can really bring this on the side of your nose if you want. That will kind of separate the eyes so you don't look like you've got two black holes. It'll kind of separate them and bring a lot of light to them. Then I'm going to go in with Alpine Bronze, which I am addicted to. Like, I don't even know how to live without this right now. It came out in the limited Après Chic collection by MAC, and I am just so obsessed with this blush. It looks good on everyone, every skin tone, every face. It's perfect. I love it so much. So I'm just slapping that all over my cheeks, and then I'm going to use, what is this called? It's by, I don't even know, Mary Luminizer? Is that it? Yeah, whatever. Anyways, so yeah, Mary Luminizer, and I don't know who this is by. I completely forgot. The Balm, that's who. I'm going to take this, and I'm just going to kind of dust it all over my face very lightly. As you can see, I'm not going back for additional product. I'm just lightly dusting it over the high points of my face for a little glow. Then I'm going to use MAC's Cream Cup Lipstick, which is a baby pink. And I'm going to top it off with NARS Turkish Delight Lip Gloss that Kim Kardashian made ever so famous for those nice glossy lips to just do these eyes a favor. And after that, you are complete, and I hope that you enjoyed this look. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. Have a great night. Bye.